I've finished the build out here of the protection for our workbench. So everything is encased in cobblestone. We just simply come down here, open up the workbench, do whatever it is we need to do with it. Hello guys, and welcome back to Alpha 17. 17 today, Alpha 17 Experimental. I'm an old guy gaming, and I have spent quite a bit of time off camera. I don't even remember exactly when it was that I left you guys last, but several in-game hours. And we have gathered up about 1,000 wood. We have 749 cobble, 58 flagstone blocks, and 100 spikes. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to get started with some preparations for Horde Night. And getting our workbench secured and a few other things like that, and getting some spikes around our base too. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to actually see, I want to try something here. So that's not going to work. Okay, I want to break off this last ladder. I don't think I'm standing on that ladder. Gosh, I hope I'm not. Okay, good. And then I'm going to take this block. Yikes. I guess I was a little close. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. I'm going to take this block and we're going to rotate it. Will it do on face? Nah, that's not the face that I want. Okay, so we're going to do an advanced rotation. And we're going to set it in like this. Okay? So that way, I can come all the way down here, still get into the forge, but not burn my butt. Okay, so that takes care of that. Alright, now we also have a point to spend, because I got another point while I was offline from fighting Z's. And intellect, we still can't get this next point in intellect because we're not going to be able to get that until we're level 20. So, okay. The other thing I wanted to look at, I want to go back to perception. We could do another point of this, which will increase our range damage by 10%. We're using a lot of bows, so I think it's going to make sense probably to do this. Before we do that, though, I just want to make sure we can't do another level in Pack Mule. Now, Mother Load would really be seriously useful right now too, just because of all the stuff that we're gathering. So we get 20% more from everything pretty much. So that one is super tempting as well. We already got healing factor for fortitude. We could increase our max health, which certainly wouldn't hurt either. Boy, I don't know. It's a tough decision. It really is. It's a tough decision. I think, though, you know what? I want to go for another level in perception. Just because we need that extra damage with the bows. So we're going to do that now. But we're also, we're going to keep, max health in mind for sure. And we're also going to keep Mother Load in mind for gathering. So, yeah, 20% more. Boy, that one is so tempting. But nah, you know what? Let's go for more bow damage. Let's do it. We just really need that. We do, because we're doing 90% of our kills with bows. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's grab some more eggs. We're starting to get pretty low on food, because remember, I can't do anything with just 3 pieces of meat. So hunting's going to be on the agenda here real quick. And let's also get let's get a full thing of water going. I think I'm going to keep the goldenrod in there for now. Okay, we do have more eggs there too, so let's just put one boiled egg up. And looks like we have some more water coming as well. We'll put the empty jars in here for now. And eat this to get our stamina back up. And our health is, we took a couple hits while we were fighting, but, fortunately we didn't actually die. So our health is a little bit low, but it's not terrible. Okay, so turn that off. All right. So, first order of business. It's day 12, so we got basically 3 full days left to prepare for Horde Night. I think the first thing I want to do, though, is I want to start getting some spikes around the base itself, because I am just continually getting hordes coming in. And what I've actually been doing, and it's been quite effective, is when we do get a horde in, I just go to my forge, and it draws the zombies to the forge, and then they die on the spikes. But we need to get more spikes going besides just these here. So let's replenish what we have here. Okay, it looks like we're all good down there. Maybe we'll put a couple more down here as well. And we got just a little bit of repairing to do, but overall we're in pretty good shape here. Okay, so let's see. We are pretty much hanging around somewhere around in this vicinity. So what I want to do is I want to start spiking the inside of the building. And we want to spike this side of the forge as well. So, you know what, maybe what we'll do is we'll just keep filling out from the forge. Because they don't seem to be able to avoid the spikes when I'm in the forge. They seem to go for it. And the spikes do a pretty good job of taking them out when they do. So maybe we'll concentrate on, you know, again, just getting more spikes around our forge here. And then I think what we'll do too is we'll put some inside here, kind of underneath where our a little shack is. Oops. And I'm going to have to make more of these too. You know what we should do while I'm looking at it? Let's reinforce these pillars. Let's put those pillars back using cobble. And we'll get them upgraded. And it's mooring. Day 12. We have 3 days left to prepare for Horde Night. And I have a plan. The plan that I'm going to use is similar to what we did in our Dead is Dead challenge on Saturday, which I will put up on YouTube for you guys to see at some point. So, okay, so we've got spikes around here, kind of where we hang out in our little house up there. So let's just go with that for now. Plus we put a few more around the forge. I want to kind of hang on to the rest of the ones that we have because we're going to need them for the next phase of our master plan here. You know what though? Before I get started in earnest on building what we're going to do for the Horde, I want to get a bridge going over to both the hardware store, so we can kind of start working on securing our forge that we have over there, and then I also want to get a bridge going over to the motel, so we have another fallback option. One nice thing about the hotel roof is that it's made out of half blocks, which means zombies can't spawn on it. So it's already working in our favor from that standpoint. And it could be a fallback location. Oh shit, he ran. It could be a fallback location for us, too. Alright. I'm not doing a very good job of killing this dude. But we did increase our archery damage a little more. Okay, hopefully he's soft enough to finish off with a club. Well, if I can actually hit him with my club. There we go. And we'll get some of our arrows back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start our bridge here. So let's get these guys out of the way. I'm going to make the top of the bridge just out of wood for now, but the supports will be made out of cobble. Alright, and then let's bust this guy out. And we'll start the bridge up here. Okay, so assuming we change these over to cobble at some point in the future, we want to come out 6 blocks. 5. Okay, that's 6. And then the 7th block will be a support for the cobble. So what we'll do is build this up here. And then the cobble foundation or support will go there. Now the cobblestone, or the flagstone at least, has a structural integrity of 12, so you can actually go 12 blocks out. But just because the zombies are smarter this time, and I wouldn't put it past them at all to break out the support, we're going to give it really twice the support that it actually needs, so we have a little insurance. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll just do it all the way up. Whoops. Okay. Good enough. I'll probably just leave those as frames, because if I do end up, upgrading them later to cobble, then I don't have to break them all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this will be... Oh, yeah, you know what we can do is this. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, shit. No, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Doggone it. Old guy. Son of a bitch. Alright. We're going to put that up there. I needed to come out a block. I'm just going to leave those there. It's not worth my time at this point to take them back down. Ah, that sucks though. Oh well, this is what it is. Just means now we've got that many more materials that we're going to have to get. And then of course, to spider-proof this, we're going to do that. And let's put a block in there. And we'll have to just kind of cover this whole thing for now to keep it spider-proofed. Now when I say spider-proof, I'm talking about them climbing up there. They do have a really nasty and scary ability to jump really high. So, that I don't know what we can do about necessarily. Depends upon, I suppose it depends upon too their jump, how accurate they are with their jump. All right, take that glue. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one, yeah, I was going to bust out that windowsill too, wasn't I? Let's put these over here too. I'm just debating whether or not I want to put another pillar there or not, or just use the building as the other support. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that the way it is for now, and then maybe we'll add another pillar there later. So let's go over this way. And we'll go along our bridge. And I don't know if I want to bother taking out this or not. I think, you know, in the interest of time, we're going to leave it the way it is. Alright, I don't want to... what is the SI on these things? It's 8. We can only go out 8 from one side. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that, and we'll see... we'll see if that does the trick for us. And then we'll just come around here, come up to here and around here. Now I want to break this. I don't know if we're going to have repops in this building already or not. Put a frame there. Okay, I don't see anybody upstairs here. Kind of hate to destroy a bookcase, but we need to. It's in the way. So let's see, we're going to put that there. And then we're going to, we need to add another ladder. Maybe a couple, probably. Yeah, we'll put those there. Okay, so I think what I want to do now is I want to kind of work from the bottom up. So let's go down here, and I don't see any repops. Okay, good, good, good. So let's pull all these frames up here. And we're going to put our blocks down here. Get them upgraded. Kind of seemed like the sound was out of sync with the animation there for a second. How much cobble do we have? 580. Okay, yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Okay, we're going to bust out the window and put cobble in here. So once this is done, then we'll have ourselves a fairly well protected working workbench, and should be able to get to it safely via the bridge. We'll put a few spikes around this one too. Okay, next. Get this one upgraded first before we put the next one in, or we won't be able to reach it from here anyway. Come on, you can pop in there. Okay, why isn't that going in there? Let's knock this wood out. Oh, yeah, it doesn't like to go in there. There's something red blocking it. Oh, okay, that explains it. That explains it. Yeah, see, the sound is out of sync with the animation. Of that. It's funny. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the wood out and replace it with cobble, because the zombies will come up here too, of course. And pretty much just do the same thing that we did with the forge. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera here, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely enclose this in cobble, and then put some spikes around it. Probably on both floors here, and then when that's done, I'll bring you back and show you the finished job. Okay, so I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, guys, we're back, and I've finished the build out here of the protection for our workbench. So everything is encased in cobblestone. We just simply come down here, open up the workbench, do whatever it is we need to do with it, and then when we're finished doing our work here, we can go back to doing whatever else we were doing. So any place that has the white blocks is going to be a weaker spot, but I think for the most part it's going to be pretty well protected. So now what we want to do is we want to go put the spikes down. So let's hope that the place is still free. I heard something. Free of zombies. Looks like it is. Okay, good. So yeah, we're just going to... how hard would it be for me to break this? Yeah, let's go ahead and take this out. It'll give us a little scrap iron too. And then we can completely surround the enclosure here with spikes. We'll do this down here, and we'll also go upstairs and do it there, because again, they can re-pop upstairs too. Even if I broke the stairs down here, that's not going to prevent zombies from spawning back in, sleepers from spawning back in upstairs. So there's kind of not really a whole lot of point in doing that. Well, I guess there is a bit of a point, because we could get it like a running horde coming through down below, and we could prevent them at least from going upstairs if we broke out the stairs. I don't know though. It's not like we're going to be coming and hanging out over here if we're being pursued by a running horde either, so there is that. Let's get some hydration going here. Your stamina regen is really affected by that. So it's very important to stay hydrated in this game and in real life too. Okay. Let's repair that. Then we'll grab our spikes here. And we're just going to surround this lower area with spikes, and then we'll do the same thing upstairs. So that way if zombies try and mess with us while we're in there, they'll kill themselves on the spike, just like they do for us when we're in the forge enclosure. Okay, so that goal is accomplished. Next thing I want to do is I want to make a bridge over to the hotel here. And that way, like I said, we have a bit of a fallback location. Let's get this tree out of here, if we need one. I thought about even, trying to do Horde Night on the hotel. It could work if we moved around enough. The only problem with doing that, though, is that it's right next door to our actual base. And so if the Horde happened to be coming from that direction, they could do a number on our base, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm planning on building the actual Horde fort just kind of around the corner over by the diner building over there. And we're definitely going to need to get more cobble because I used a lot of cobble in closing that workbench. Kind of more than I thought I would, actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop out. We'll bust out this block here. Whoops. And we're going to just kind of do the same sort of idea that we did going over to the tool store. But we are going to have to also turn a corner. You know what actually might make more sense, now that I think about this, is for us to go no, actually this is good. But what we're going to do is we're going to go that direction, and then we're going to go until, we can hit the actual building itself and then go up from there. That's the plan, Stan. Okay, so these are going to start this direction. And we're going to come out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. This fence is going to give us a problem, isn't it? Well, no, actually what we could do is we could put the corner or the pillar there. Well, see, that thing I kind of don't like about the fence is that zombies could theoretically climb up on there, and then they're closer to our bridge. So maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe what we need to do... I didn't want to have two corners is the thing, though, with this setup. So the alternative is we bust this whole thing down, but my goodness, that's going to... I mean, we can do it. It'll take a little bit of work, but we can do it. I think that's probably the best idea. Plus, I'll get a little bit of material doing it too, so... Well, except for not that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, guys, then I'll go ahead and work on this, and I'll bring you back when we have the bridge pretty much finished over to the hotel. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. All right, so I finished the bridge here, and but that part of the roof there does not have half blocks. It only has a normal roof. So zombies were actually spawning up there right behind me while I was trying to build, and I took some damage. Edgar's down there testing out our spikes for us. So we got the one... I'd like to get the kill on him. Okay, so we got the... I put the one pillar there, and then ended up, you know, doing this sort of a bridge thing, and we'll just have to put some wood frames down to get across from there. From that side back over here, you can jump over, and I put a little safety block down there too, just in case, you know, we might land on the spikes. So that's just, you know, that's not something we're going to use a lot. It's just really kind of a fallback, you know, type of scenario. And it does go up on that roof, and that roof does have a half block, so we don't have to worry about spawns once we get to it. So the idea would be, you know, if we got overrun or whatever, we'd come across here, run up there, pull those blocks up so zombies couldn't come from this roof up there, and then we would be safe, and as long as that building would hold out. Okay, so that pretty much accomplishes what I wanted to do for this episode in terms of making these bridges here. So I think we're in pretty good shape. What I need to do now, it's day 12. So what I need to do now is I need to just focus on getting a bunch of materials for cobblestone and more spikes. And that little area over there on the other side of the drive-in there, there's kind of like an open paved area. That's where we're going to build our actual horde bunker. It's still a little bit close, though, to our actual base. So I don't know. I might change my mind on that, actually. Haven't decided quite yet. We have our little tree farm growing nice and neat down there, so that's going to be more wood for us to harvest. We might actually do the horde setup down that way too. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come and hang out with us on Discord if you want to, and come and hang out with me on live stream. I do live stream several times a week on Twitch. You can find the links to both of those places in the About section of the YouTube channel. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.